Hey there! Welcome to this channel. I'm guessing by the title of the video that you already know there's a difference. But do you know what it is? Well, if you look closely, you can see the difference right here. You're looking at two eggs. One of them has been cooked for a little bit longer than the other. What's different about them? Well, one of them has a little bit of green around the yolk. That's the first difference. But more importantly, if you look at the whites, one of them is a little bit more opaque, a little bit more solid, and the other one is still kind of runny. Well, the difference between those two eggs is the same difference between these two pieces of chicken. One of them's fully cooked, but the other one is still a little bit pink inside. It's the same difference as these two steaks. One of them is medium rare, but the other one is well done. In fact, you could say that one of these steaks is medium, while the other one is medium plus. So what exactly is the difference? Well, it's temperature. This egg, this piece of chicken, and this steak are all cooked at different temperatures. And that temperature makes a huge difference in the final product. Now, let's take a look at some other examples. How about these two pork chops? One of them is a little bit pink inside, the other one is not. Well, they're cooked at different temperatures. This one was cooked faster at a higher temperature, while this one was cooked slower at a lower temperature. Same thing with these two salmon fillets. One of them is medium rare. The other one is medium. How about these two burgers? One is medium, the other one is well done. Or how about these two sausages? One of them's a little bit squishy, the other one is firm. What's the difference? Well, the squishy sausage has been cooked to an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit, while the firm sausage has been cooked to an internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit, and that temperature makes a big difference. In fact, I can guarantee that every single one of these foods cooked at a lower temperature will be more delicious than the one cooked at a higher temperature. Why is that? Well, when you cook something at a higher temperature, you're basically burning the outside of the food so that the inside has time to cook. But that means that the outside is going to be all dried out and overcooked, while the inside is still a little bit underdone. On the other hand, when you cook something at a lower temperature, the outside doesn't dry out as much and the inside cooks more evenly. So which one would you choose? Well, if you chose this one, you're wrong. And if you chose this one, you're right. When it comes to cooking, lower temperatures are almost always better than higher temperatures. Now, there are exceptions to every rule, but that's a topic for another video. Now, you're welcome. Now stay tuned for more tips and tricks about cooking and grilling.